Let's be real. Competition weekends can be a bit chaotic. If you've ever been up at midnight scrambling to pack, or on comp day you realize you forgot something major, you're not alone. I'm Anjali, and today I'm giving you my 5-day competition prep plan, a step by step guide to keep you calm, organized, and totally stress free. This is your roadmap to avoiding the last minute scramble and making sure everything's packed and ready to go. You ready to get started? Let's dive in. Let's get started with day one of the 5-day competition prep plan. The plan is going to take you from Saturday through Wednesday of the week prior to your dance competition. We're going to start with costume and dance bag prep. You're going to want to take your time on the first day. That's why I have it on a Saturday, so you can spend your time going through it at your leisure and make sure that you're getting through all the major foundational steps at the very beginning. When you have time off from work, you have a little bit more free time to get through those steps. The first step is to pull out that bag and get out all your costumes, shoes, and dancers' accessories. Lay that out, get you a big space, sit down on the floor, get comfy. You're going to pull all of those things out and just do an inventory check. Make sure that everything's in good shape, good wear, nothing's ripped, nothing's torn. That's the point of going through your bag at least 5 days prior to your competition actually beginning. Step two is going to be checking for damage. You want to make sure that you're looking and inspecting your costumes and accessories for any damage, any potential stains that you may have missed. You definitely want to take a look at those tights. Any rhinestones, if you have a rhinestone costume, you want to make sure that nothing has fallen off drastically. You want to look at all your closure of all your costumes. You're throwing it back in the dance bag at the end of a busy competition weekend. You want to make sure that your dancer did not fail to mention anything to you that happened on a competition day. Take your time to go through all of the costumes. Again, you're going to be checking for any scuffed shoes, any holes in any particular tights, any missing earrings, any rhinestones missing from any costumes. You know what your costume should look like. Take your time going through the bag because this is that weekend where you have a little bit more time to look for those things and rectify them if there are any issues. Make sure that you're paying attention to those things. Step three is going to be listing out anything that needs to be re-upped, restocked, or replaced because it's been damaged. So those are going to be the things where you're going to look for maybe a lipstick, hairspray, bobby pins, hair ties, hair nets, anything that you're going to need to replace, restock. Write that down. Keep in mind, we're just writing down the things in your dance bag that you're going to need to reorder or stock up on. And we're just writing down the things that you may need to pick up from your dance studio. So it gives your mind a lot of space to keep thinking. We're not going to go get them. We're just writing them down. The resources to use for day one of our packing prep plan is going to be our packing checklist. You can get that on my website, and that's just going to go through everything that you need by category, by section in your dance bag. Get your template. If you don't already have it, print it out. I recommend, pro tip, to laminate it. So you're printing it once, keeping it in the bag, and then just use a dry erase marker to mark it off. When you're done, wipe it down, put it back in the bag. Everything stays in the bag. That's just what it is. Use your checklist to make sure that everything you need is in the bag. Second resource that you're going to use on day one, if you need it, if you want it, is a costume template. I use a costume template on my dancers' garment bags. The template allows you to write down the name of the routine and all of the things that pertain to that particular performance outfit. So if you need black shoes, I put the black jazz shoes in the garment bag with the costume, and it says black shoes on the bag. Every time I grab the bag, I can look just at that costume bag and I can see what I'm supposed to have. I can visually see what I have, and I can say, yeah, I've got that. The only thing I do not include in my garment bag for each particular costume is the lipsticks. I do keep the lipsticks and the earrings in our makeup carry case, but everything else, the tights, I will keep in the garment bag. Any particular headpieces, I will keep in the garment bag. I have that sheet on my garment bag, and it's an easy way for me to look and say, yes, I've got everything I need for this particular costume. Another resource that you're going to have on day one is my competition shopping template. It's broken out by category that you can go ahead and write the things that you need to restock, re-up, or add for your order so that you have it all in one location. Just print it out, write everything you need, and we're going to be using it throughout the week. Get those resources, and that'll help you out immensely. While we're going through the majority part of the dance bag on Saturday, keep in mind that we're going to save our just-in-case bag or our just-in-case items to go over on the second day of the plan. You don't have to worry about that. You're just going through the dance bag, the garment bags, however you're housing your costumes. That's what you're going through on day one, saving the just in case bag for the next day. Let's move on to day two. Day two is going to be a bit of a lighter focus than our previous day, and we only have three major tasks that we need to accomplish. Today's focus is going to be on meal prepping or planning, as well as the just in case bag. When it comes to the meal prep and the plan, this is going to really depend on the competition that you're going to. If you're going to a competition venue that you've been to before and you're very familiar, you know there's concession stands, or maybe there's a restaurant across the street that you can run over and grab food from, then you're good. Just write down a few ideas of what you think you would want to do meal planning wise. Keep in mind, we're in this new age of ordering food for delivery. If you have Uber Eats or DoorDash, take some time to put the competition venue into your food delivery app and see what local options are around that venue that can deliver quickly. And that way you don't have to lose your parking space. Over the weekend, we had our most recent dance competition, and a few of the moms went out, they grabbed lunch. My daughter and I, we were just going to hunker down. Once I park, I'm staying parked for the rest of the day. So we ordered some food from DoorDash, got our meal, and just was able to relax and enjoy that time together, and saw a few of the performances while we were there in that downtime. If that's an option for you, then that's great. You have your concession stand option, you have your DoorDash or Uber Eats delivery option. The third option is to bring your own snacks and meals and meal prep if you use a Snackle box or Tupperware or snack bags. This is the time where you're going to want to sit down, write out exactly the things that you're going to need to grocery shop and pick up, or do a grocery order and have it delivered. Take the time to write out your meal plan and your prep. It'll save you a little later on in the week when we actually place our grocery order, and it'll also have one less thing for you to worry about on competition weekend. The first step of day two is going to go ahead and figure out meal options for the competition weekend. Our second step on day two is to go through your just in case bag. You already have your list that you started to compile on day one, where you were looking through your dance bag and seeing what you need to restock or replace. Now we're going to add to that list anything that you might need to restock from your just in case bag. We broke it up into sections, so we're not doing all of it at once. Go ahead and get that list out, and maybe you need to add more Band-Aids or some acid medicine or headache medicine, whatever your just in case bag may be lacking, whatever it is in your just in case bag that you saw at the last competition that you might want to go ahead and add those things to your shopping list now on day two. The final step on day two is to take everything that you've compiled on your list, anything that you may need for snack or meal prep, anything that you need in the overall dance bag, as well as anything you may need in your just in case bag. Any of those items that you need to get from Amazon or you need to order from a delivery service, place the order for those. If you're Amazon Prime member, you would get those items in 2 days. So that's plenty of time before the competition weekend begins. Last step, place your Amazon order now. Get that done. Check it off. When you're writing down your orders and the things that you had to restock, go ahead and put an A by that thing that you ordered from Amazon. Go ahead and put the delivery date so you're all aware and you're all in line with everything that you're getting and when to expect it. It's Monday and we're on day 3 of the plan. We're going to keep it easy because Mondays can be a bit rough. You're getting back into the swing of things and you're getting ready for a busy, long week leading up to a competition weekend. We only have 2 things to accomplish on Monday, and that's going to be our studio pickups as well as our competition wallpaper for our phones. If you're going to your dancer's studio on Monday, go ahead and pick up that thing you may need. If you needed earrings, if you needed a necklace that the studio has, go ahead and make that stop, pick it up, and check it off your list. If you're not going to the studio until later in the week, schedule it in your phone. If you're going to the dance studio on Wednesday, put it in your phone while you will be there at the dance studio. Put a reminder with an alert in your phone that just reminds you, hey, you're at the dance studio right now, pick up that thing, pick up those earrings, pick up that necklace. We're just spacing out the things that we need to do and making reminders to help us remind ourselves to go ahead and do it. Our second task for day 3 is going to be something pretty fun, and you can get the template on my site. It's going to be taking the schedule that you have for your weekend coming up, hopefully you have it by now, and customizing it for your dancer. If you go to my site, you can grab my free phone wallpaper template, and you're just going to be able to customize it and put your dancer's time in there. I think it's important to have the date of the routine, the time, of course, the routine number, and the routine name. I like for fun to add a picture of my dancer to it, but go ahead and save that down once you've edited it and then upload it to your phone and save it as your wallpaper for the competition weekend. That way you always have the schedule readily accessible to you. You just tap your phone, it's right there. That's day 3. Very, very simple day. And we're starting off the week. We've got a couple things accomplished and we're feeling good. So let's go on and move to day 4. We've made it to day 4 of our prep plan. It's Tuesday. So this is going to be a pretty light day as well. I feel like we've broken it down and put a lot of the steps in easy to manage way so that you're not overwhelmed. I put a lot of thought into the steps and making them in a chronological order that makes a lot of sense and that doesn't overwhelm you, that allows you to feel a sense of power, a sense of confidence that you're checking things off and you're not being overwhelmed. That's the whole goal of the plan. I hope it's working for you so far. Let's get into day number 4. On day 4, we're focusing on our grocery order and start packing our personal items. Half of day 4 is going to be focused on getting those orders done, sitting down, spending the time. We all know doing grocery orders, pickups, or deliveries saves us a lot of time, but it's still one more thing we have to do. We still have to sit down, go through our phone, make sure we're thinking of all the things and putting them on the list, and even the next step of checking out. That can be a lot because it's a lot of different steps and we have to prioritize each step to get the order placed. The good news is you've already written out your list. So now you just take your list. If you've had any other ideas of things you needed to add, you've added those throughout the week. Now you have a pretty complete list that you can input into your app and get that ordered. We're putting the order into the grocery app. We're submitting the order, but guess what? The beauty of the plan, we don't have to pick it up until the following day. So that still gives you some time. Once you've placed the order, you still have a little bit of time to go ahead and add any additional things that you may think of later. Half of day 4 is done just by submitting your grocery order for pickup the next day. The second part of day 4 is going to be starting to pack any personal items that you may need. This is going to really depend how much work you have to do. If you're going to be traveling by car or plane and need to stay overnight somewhere, if that's the case, then you're going to have a little more work to do. But if not, you can pack whatever you may need for that 1 or 2 hour drive if you're doing a local competition. I have broken out the packing into 2 days. We're going to start the personal packing for yourself and your dancer. Make sure you have all your toiletries. Our last competition, we drove an hour away, but we wanted to stay there for the weekend, so we had to pack overnight bags. But while you're packing your overnight bags on day 4, you still have plenty of time to add anything you may need to your order to be picked up on day 5. Start the packing, think about anything you may need, go ahead and get that on the list, but you're already done part of the packing process on day 4. You're ready to roll into day number 5. Day 5 is a pretty simple day. It's going to be broken down into your grocery order, pickup or delivery, as well as organization. If you've ordered that grocery order and you need to pick it up, this is the day you're going to do that. Whatever time you've scheduled your grocery order from, go ahead and pick it up, listen to a podcast, sit in silence, whatever you need to just take a moment to yourself. If you made a grocery order that you are going to have delivered, just wait for that to arrive, go through it. All we're going to do today is receive our orders. We're going to go ahead and compile any of our Amazon deliveries that we've received. We're going to go through them, make sure everything looks good. By this time, you should have already picked up anything you need from the dance studio. So now you have all of your new items. You're going to sit down. You're going to organize them where they need to go into your dance bag. Pro tip, use a Bluetooth label maker to help organize and keep your things in the right location. You can also use a hanging organizer that's double-sided and put any of your items that you may need. There's a lot of organizational tips that I have on the website and tools that help keep everything stress-free. Check out the essentials page and you can see some of those things in the organization section. Day 5 is about getting all those items that we've had to restock, order, chase down, or get fixed, putting them all together in the dance bag and organizing it so that we're ready to go into the next day. That ends the 5-day prep plan. We've done all we need to do. We've gotten our snacks, we've gone through the bag, we've got our grocery orders, we've restocked not only our dance bag, but we've also restocked our just in case bag. We are prepped. We are ready to go. I just have one surprise for you, a bonus day. The next day after day 5 is going to be that Thursday, and that's going to be the day before the competition. There's just a few things that are bonus things that you can do to get you in a better frame of mind for that competition weekend. We're going to go through them right now. The night before, this is your day 6, your bonus day. These are just some pro tips that will help make it a bit more smooth if you got a little bit more energy in you. And you do because you've broken everything down and easy to manage steps. The night before is going to be the night where we do our final touch-ups and prep for a smooth competition day. We just have 3 simple steps to follow up on. You want to make sure that all your bags are packed and by the door, ready to roll out, ready to just pick it up and go. You've double checked it, you've triple checked it, you've restocked the bag, you're good to go. Step 2 is going to be take those snacks and those food items that you've picked up on that grocery order. If you plan on bringing them, go ahead and prep them, cut them, get them all sliced up, cleaned, and ready to go for your competition day when you're ready to head out the door. Grab it out the fridge, throw it in the cooler, you're good to go. The final step the night before is to eat a healthy meal, get plenty of rest, have some fun with your dancer. If you're looking for some fun ideas of things you can do the night before your dancer's competition, check out my website. I have a blog post giving you a few great, fun, easy, light tips of things to do the night before a dance competition. If you've made it this far, you've made it through 6 days of prepping, breaking down the steps, doing all the things that you need to do. And we've broken it down in a way that you can even add some of your own steps, add those little adjustments, because being a competition dance mom is about flexibility. You want to plan, but you can't be too rigid to the plan. You got to be able to have a bit of flexibility. This is just a framework to help ease some of that stress and make it a calm process as you're leading up to competition weekend. Well, congrats, you've made it through the plan. You're prepped, you're ready to go for your dancer's competition weekend. One little tip I do want to leave with you is this mantra that I think is just so important for you to keep in mind throughout the week as you're prepping for the competition, as well as throughout the competition weekend. And it's on the resource. When you go to my site and check it out, you'll see this mantra there. But keep this in mind. I focus on what I can control and release what I cannot. You focus on what you can control through the entire process and just release what you cannot. We're there to support our dancer. We're there to help our dancer shine. Keep that in mind. And that's it. My 5-day competition prep plan, a stress-free way to get everything packed and ready for competition weekend. And if you found this helpful, don't forget to grab the free printable in the description below so you can follow along and complete each competition week. For more tips and updates and exclusive resources, be sure to subscribe to my website so you won't miss a thing. Good luck this weekend, and I'll be cheering on you and your dancer from here. Catch you next time.